Stop and frisk has got to go.
We say no to the new Jim Crow.
Stop and frisk has got to go.
NYPD, what do you say?
How many kids did you kill today?
NYPD, what do you say?
How many kids did you kill today?
NYPD, what do you say?
How many kids did you kill today?
Yo, make some noise if y'all happy to be out here today standing in unity. One thing we gotta understand is that when people see us on the street, if we don't look hyped to be out in the space, then they not gonna be hyped to join us. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta put on our smile, and if we don't got a smile on, let's stand up proud. Proud that we know we out here for righteous reasons. We have right on our side.
Yes.
When we walking out here and we see police coming down the street staring at us as we marching, as we screaming and chanting in unison, it's not because there's something wrong with what we're doing. It's because they're afraid of the power that we are bringing in our voices. What they're afraid that we're going to stop them from doing. A lot of the cops don't want to do the type of stuff that they're doing to us. So we know that a lot of cops out here don't want to do what they're forcing them to do. We know they have quotas and stuff they're meant to reach, right? We know it's not all about every single quote-unquote good cop or every single quote-unquote bad cop. What it really comes down to out here is the entire institution of police. It's a systemic problem that we deal with when we deal with police in our communities. And it's not just here in New York. It's not just in New York State. It's not just in Far Rockaway. I'm from Los Angeles. Y'all know anything about the LAPD? Y'all know the LAPD has been just as notorious as the NYPD. It's not something I'm gonna ever compare because I don't compare evil against evil in that sense. But I think what we have to recognize is in an institution of where our communities of color and poor communities are treated across the nation. The way they look at our communities, the way they have the history of treating our communities. So y'all setting these streets on fire. That's a big thing today.
We're fired up. We can't take it no more. We're fired up. We can't take it no more. We're fired up.
You can't name one period in the history of this country where police actually worked on the side of our community. You can't name one generation of our communities that have not lived in fear of, in terror of the police across this country. It's because the police from day one have been put here to be on top of our communities. If you look at the history of the police in the United States, they literally date back to slave catchers. Their whole purpose was to bring these rich white people back, not even human beings. They looked at our peoples as property, as an economic value, as something that belonged to them. And that's still the way the police act in our community. That's why they worried more about somebody stealing something than making sure that everybody got something to eat. That's why they'd rather throw somebody in jail for hustling on the block than find a job for them somewhere. That's why they'd rather throw us away in jail and lock away the key so we can make more items in their prison industrial complex for big corporations rather than be able to pay us what we deserve to be paid out in the street here. We are still treated like property to these people. And that's why the police, when we look at them, it's not just about the police themselves. It comes back to the institution of it, like you said, it's systemic in the way that these so-called bad apples never get held accountable by the police. Every time they kill somebody, when they kill Chantel Davis, when they kill Ramali Graham, Mohammed Barr, Sean Bell, Amadou Diallo, name after name after name, they never get held accountable for this stuff. And it's because the system upholds them doing this to us. We cannot, since it is systemic, we can't depend on them to make the changes for us that we need. We need to take change into our own hands. And that means that we know our rights. We not only know them for ourselves, but we know them for our neighbor. When our neighbor is getting harassed by the police, we can get their backs. We got to break out our cameras, use technology on our side so we can protect our own peoples when we see police doing something. We go out and organize cop watch teams, but you don't got to do that. You can if you want to, but the most important thing you do is give your two eyes to that person when you see it stop happening on the street. Every single state in this country, you have 100% right to film and record and document police activity. And that's our #1 weapon against the police. The Black Panthers was the first ones to start cop watching. They was on the block with a law book and a gun. You can't carry the gun like that. That ain't the battle we trying to ask people to take on right now, because we don't want no more of our own people dying or going to jail. What we use now as our weapons is our camera. And we'll take it from there and step it up when we got to. So much love, y'all. Let's start talking about ways to protect our communities without needing the police, so we don't never got to turn to them. And that's why Answers going to be. And really that's going to come from y'all, the young people out here. We depending on y'all so y'all can make that change for us. You're with us. Much love, y'all.
How about training? How about if people want training or something, they could get in
If people
touch or
want to
something?
get trained on how to do cop watch, they can talk to me. I'm sure they can talk to Jose, Christina, a number of folks out here.
Get the
Get in
site.
touch with us. peoplesjustice.org.
No justice,
No peace.
no racist ass
Police.
No justice,
No peace.
no justice, no peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist ass.
Police.